welcome to our Outlander after show here on theStream.tv. I am your host, Keetin Marchi, and today I am lucky enough to have my lovely co-host, Miss Jennifer Barnes, here today.
Hey guys, how's it going? Am I?
Yeah, go, man, go. Let them know.
Guys, make sure you're joining in the conversation with us. If you're watching live, keep the live chat going throughout the week. Twitter us at, I'm so bad at social media, # OutlanderAS at theStream.tv, at our Twitter handles, you know the drill. Thanks.
Absolutely. Well, and unfortunately, our resident Outlander is not here today, but he has sent a message for all of you viewers out there. So here it is.
Everyone, thanks for tuning into the Outlander After Show here at theStream.tv. It's Ryan. Sorry I get to miss you guys this week, but I'm actually in the heartland back home. I had to attend a wedding and do some family things. But don't worry, I watched the episode and I look forward to your conversations on Twitter, so keep tweeting at me. And Keetin and Jen will get you taken care of. I also sent a special friend to replace me from our good friends over at Outlander SoCal. So make sure you go follow them on Twitter as well. And thanks for tuning in. See you guys next week.
And there you have it. Mr. Column is sitting in for our lovely Ryan Hooks today.
Pocket size.
Pocket size Column. I know Ryan was hoping for a Pocket Jamie, but we kept Pocket Jamie to ourselves, so we have Pocket Column there for Ryan.
Jamie is ours.
But, you know, within this episode, by the end of this episode, that's what all I wanted to know was, where is Jamie? Where is Jamie? Where has he gone? But Jamie disappeared. We can basically blame The Watch, which we love The Watch. I mean, we don't love The Watch, but they definitely have brought some great characters into this episode and have given us a lot of kind of new storylines that we are unfamiliar with. But what do you think about this whole episode, Jen, with The Watch in general?
Oh my gosh. We already showed that clip of The Watch on the ground, and I just knew that the instant I saw that opening shot of that watch on the ground, I just knew things weren't going to end well this episode, because nothing ends well when there's like a watch on the ground and there's no one around to pick it up.
Really? That's what stresses you out, is a watch on the ground?
I just knew it was ominous. It was ominous. It did not end well, and I was right. So there you go.
And we kind of got like a nice light episode last week, and so we were kind of due for a dramatic episode this week.
Yeah, definitely.
And we got this great character who, I mean, Ron Moore kind of said this was would have been Jamie's alter ego if he would have chosen a different path. Mr. Taran MacQuarrie,
everyone.
I loved him. I mean, I loved to hate him. He was such a great character. He was so dynamic. He wasn't quite a villain. And I think Jamie in the end respected him.
Yeah, you know, like I didn't like him at first, but as the episode went on, I started to warm up to him a bit. I really enjoyed. I thought the actor who played him was great. I can't remember his name right now, but he was great. And yeah, I don't know if I would say that Jamie would go in that direction.
I would disagree. I would agree with you. I don't think Jamie would ever go in that direction.
But it's an interesting, like, if Jamie, you know, there were elements of Jamie. I guess they're both great fighters. I think they could relate to each other and kind of like get on the same page about certain things.
I think in general they're both technically honorable, because even when he found out that Jamie and Ian had killed Horrocks, he said, "I never liked the Irish bastard anyway." So
yeah, that was hilarious. I love that.
I was like,
oh
my God, what is he gonna do? What is he gonna do?
I guess, I mean, yeah, it's not great that they're stealing. They're kind of like a dirty Robin Hood or something, would you say?
Yeah, they're not the merry men.
They do protect them from the Redcoats, but at the same time, they're kind of douchebags.
And putting the feet up on the table,
I
and
did
the way
not like that.
I mean, they compliment Jenny, but they're like all backsided compliments, like
when they set the hay on fire, I was
they
like,
were so
what are you
dirty.
doing? Yeah,
I did not like it. And
only liked Taran.
Taran was great, and I mean, we got to see. We already spoke about Horrocks. He does get killed, but I mean, I hate Horrocks. I hate him. I despised him. He's a dirty, slimy scumbag, and there's nothing about him that I enjoy.
No.
I mean, ugh. He's so bad. So bad.
But you know what I hate, though, is that the actor who plays him kind of looks like at first I was like, Robin Williams?
Yes, that's who I thought it looked like too. Robin Williams, yes.
I was like,
He had such kind eyes,
not
so you
Robin Williams. Not Robin Williams at all.
And as Ian said, you know, they dealt with the Watch because you basically have to pay one devil to protect you from another. They're easier to deal with. They're actually Scots, so they're not as they're more trustworthy than the Redcoats are, I should say.
Yeah, probably. More trustworthy than BJR, for sure.
They might be pirates, but they have a code.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So, I mean, talking more about Ian and kind of the brotherhood that we really saw come out with the, I guess, the murder of Horrocks. I really love those two together, and I'm glad we're starting to see kind of that brotherly love that there is between the two.
That moment when he was like, you know, that's the first man I've killed since the war. You were like, I didn't think I'd kill another man or something, he said. That whole conversation there, standing over Horrocks' dead body, was a great, you know, insight into the two of them, right?
Well, and I feel like Ian has always probably had a more difficult time with being this warrior. I feel like Jamie doesn't have an issue with killing people as much as Ian does. Ian seems like a more religious man and somebody obviously who is very physically scarred. It's a reminder every day because he, you know, doesn't have a leg, about the war and about what the war cost him. And you saw him shaking after he, you know, killed Horrocks, even though that was really the only thing they could do to save Jamie. Yeah,
that was an interesting moment there when he was having trouble putting his sword back in his scabbard. Scabbard's the word I'm looking for.
Sheath? I think sheath would work too.
Oh my
yeah.
Guys, it's a night. It's been a night. But anyways, no, definitely Jamie seems to stomach it better. But Jamie's been doing it, I think, more than Ian. Ian got injured. He went back home to Lallybroch. But Jamie's been kind of living this rough life for a longer time now. So.
And living on the run. And I mean, but I think Ian, I mean, what do you feel about Ian deciding to leave with Jamie? Do you think that was a smart move? Because even Jenny encouraged him to go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it was smart, but I can see why he did it. He feels like he has to protect him. So, and what was that line that he said? If you're going to hell, I might as well go with you, because you won't do very well alone. Yeah, so, I mean, that's just Ian. He's still got that brotherhood connection with Jamie and needs to protect him. And I think it was really,
and I think it was so noble of Jenny to tell him, go, protect my brother. And I like that now Jenny's like, I lost him for 4 years. I'm not taking my eyes off him right now. And obviously Jenny probably would have gotten on the horse if she could have and gone with him. But she was crawling around.
She was otherwise occupied.
Trying to birth a child that was breached.
Yes.
Which was, what did you feel about that whole childbirth scenario with Claire and Jenny?
I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was great. What?
I was like watching it. I was like, I never want to have a child. Like
no, but the scene itself provided a great opportunity for Claire and Jenny to bond.
Yes.
And that the monologue that Jenny gives about what it's like to be pregnant is, I love that monologue.
I thought that was the best description I've ever heard of like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it's like.
I don't know what it's like to be pregnant either.
But I'm sure that was written, you know, since Diana Gabaldon is our author, despite, you know, not writing the whole series for the TV show, I'm sure when she wrote that, because it's true to the book, that it's from personal experience, probably. So that was really, I love that description, so poetic and beautiful.
It kind of did break my heart, though, that Jenny was so accepting of the fact that she thought she was definitely going to die because of the way this child was, you know, it was breached. So it was coming out feet first, right?
It's just the times, you know.
And her mother died of childbirth.
Yeah, I think she's just being realistic when she's like, you know, you give this to him, and then Claire gives Sonny back to her, like, no, you give it to him. She's just kind of, she knows that it's a possibility. It's always a possibility in that time. I mean, it's a possibility now, but much, much less than it was then. So it's just, it really does show, though, how dangerous those times were. And I think that helped it settle in for Claire a little more, too.
Yeah, I think Claire was literally, I think she was scared.
Yeah.
She was scared because she's not a midwife.
She doesn't have any modern conveniences to help her out. She was, I mean, she was a combat nurse. She
But
wasn't even.
Yeah, she wasn't a midwife, and when the midwife wasn't available, I mean, you could see it on Claire's face, but she's just like, no, I'm gonna stay calm for Jenny. I'm gonna stay calm for Jenny, and I think that's definitely a newfound respect that Jenny now has for Claire as a sister.
They literally went through a life and death situation.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Well, you know, we also saw Jamie and Claire say goodbye to each other again. This seems like a theme throughout this entire series so far.
Yes.
And I mean, they can't have nice things.
They
can't
can't.
have nice things.
I love that. We just keep saying that. They just can't have nice things.
They just can't have nice things. I mean, I think the most pivotal scene between those two this episode, besides when he left, was when Claire kind of told him that she can't bear children.
I know.
What do you think about Jamie's reaction to that? Do you think he is really okay with it, or do you think he's...
Well, I think we're going to cover that.
Oh, we're going to cover that. I'm so sorry.
When we get to questions. But we can talk about the fact that that scene was really heartbreaking.
It was very heartbreaking.
Right?
Well, and I love that they're conveying this, like, this is a thought that it has been in Claire's mind for a while, but as viewers, we don't really know that.
Right.
And so I think it's, like, I feel like how emotional that scene was, and strongly played, obviously, by Katrina. I think that really put the weight on what children mean to her and how badly she does want them.
Right.
And we know how badly Jamie wants them.
Right.
So it definitely was a heartbreaking thing. And again, we saw a little bit more of Jamie's past with the sculpture from his brother.
That was so cute. The little wood carving snake, Sonny. Sonny was Jamie's brother's nickname for him. Yeah, that was really cute.
It was very, very...
And I noted that he put it in his pocket there, or sporan, or whatever he put it into, so hopefully we'll see it again.
Hopefully we will. So the last thing we saw in this episode, after Claire says goodbye to Jamie, because he's kind of forced to leave with the watch, so that they don't turn him in. But then as Jamie's riding away with them, finds out that the guys would never turn him in. They might kill him, but they'd never turn him in.
So he had a moment of settling into that.
He did.
Okay. And me too. I was like, okay. I think we can trust Taran with Jamie. We can trust Taran with Jamie. It's gonna be okay.
But we still, even though Horrocks is like not even cold in his grave, really, frickin' he stabs Jamie in the back, literally, and the Redcoats ambush them rather than them ambushing the Redcoats.
I know.
Which I knew it right when Jamie was like looking around. I was like, oh no.
I know.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh no.
Sizing up the situation.
Oh no. He
realizing exactly where they were. Yeah, perfect place for an ambush. For us to be ambushed.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, screw you, Horrocks. I'm glad they stabbed you through.
I know.
And
me too.
as we find out by the end of the episode, is that Ian makes it back. One of the other men from the watch, or the watch makes it back.
Not Taran.
Not Taran. But and they say that Jamie stayed because Taran was injured.
Right.
And he didn't want to leave him behind.
Yeah.
Again, Jamie, you're so noble. You're so stubborn. But come on, you're there for Claire. What are you doing, Jamie? I don't get it. I don't get it sometimes.
I guess we'll just have to, and that's Claire's "Where is Jamie" face.
That face, she makes that face a lot.
I know.
Where's Jamie face?
Where's Jamie? So
it's not
Jamie
funny
face?
though. I'm like, I feel like this is now going to be the catalyst to the rest of the episodes this season are going to be crazy.
They've hinted that things get darker. I'm not going to give anything away as a book reader.
Yes,
but
we cannot give anything away.
We're excited.
This episode was very different, so who knows how many liberties they're going to take.
happens.
Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back with all your fan questions, and we have a couple special guests here today, so stay tuned.
Just in case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live.
Just in case you missed it live.
Oh, just in case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live, I'm doing something right now.
So we're all super excited.
So this is dancing. So what would that be, like a 7?
I cannot. I literally cannot. You guys have got to get it together.
Don't hate the player, don't hate the game. Hate the contract you didn't get.
He's a coward. He's a giant chicken shit.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's going to be like hurricane. Whoa.
Watch out for those girls. They are gagging them.
Hold the phone.
Hold on.
Bro.
The more brutal you are, the more power you have.
Right.
That was sexy. It was hot. It was heated. I was into it.
You are going to be the most high-paid hooker in the world.
Go ahead and invite your friends and everybody. Tell your mama. Tell them, go ahead and turn the stove off and get up on the computer so we can get on the stream.tv.
Thank you again for joining us, and until next week, bye-bye.
Come back to me, Jamie.
I'll be back, Cessna.
We could not resist our friends from Outlander SoCal who are actually here today. You guys ladies want to introduce yourselves really quick?
Sure.
Hi, I'm Heather from...
Hi, I'm Leona from Outlander SoCal Edition.
Woo!
Yay. I'm Heather.
Heather.
Woo!
guys.
They were so nice to bring us not only a few pocket characters, but also these awesome faces. So these will stay around set for us. But Jen, let's get right into these fan questions because we have more people to kind of
I know. So
comment
our
on them.
First question is from at Nipuna D. She says, "What did you think of Jenny's birth scene?" So, guys,
I thought it was wonderful. I thought it was, and I thought the way they shot it, especially that silhouette of her pregnant
gorgeous.
body was just
Stunning.
beautiful.
One of my favorite scenes from the episode, for sure. And I know a lot of people had issues with her crawling around on the floor, but come on, lying on your back trying to push something out.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, they showed
Gravity,
kind of how they did it. Yeah.
So-
I really, as uncomfortable as it made me feel, but I think that's what it was supposed to do. It was supposed to kind of make you realize what these women had to go through back then. And I loved that. The lighting in Outlander is amazing. The lighting department needs to get so much cred. I know the DPs like probably help with that too, but literally that silhouette like you spoke of was
Right,
so
with the
cool.
nightgown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
stunning. That was
Really,
probably
really
the most stunning
beautiful.
shot I could remember from that episode.
Yeah.
Really.
Cool.
What's
All right,
next, Jen?
guys. All right, so next one. At YROBTSVT says, that must stand for something, but do you think we've seen the last of MacQuarrie in the storyline? Guys?
Nope. I don't think we've seen the last. I think that they are setting him up for something later, which might be. I've read the book, so it might be a bit of a spoiler. So I'm not going to say anything.
That's good, that's good,
I think
that's
he's
good.
coming back.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You
I
think
don't
really?
know.
Oh.
I'm not sure. I know we'll be seeing, spoiler alert, Jamie some more.
Major spoiler alert.
I can't get rid of Jamie
Well,
yet.
I would say that I would enjoy seeing him back because, again, I thought the actor was great and I liked the character.
I think we're definitely going to see him back. I think we're going to see kind of his similarities and differences with Jamie tested. And yeah, I think we're going to see them working together.
Cool. So our last question is, at Ayana 80 Smith says, was Jamie really okay with Claire being possibly barren? Guys?
I think, obviously, he's going to put on a brave front for Claire.
Right.
And I think she left, and he, in his mind, he's thinking that's the end of his bloodline, you know, that he's not going to continue and deals with it in that moment. We learn something later.
He was sincere when he told Claire that he does not want her to go through the pain.
Right.
And he doesn't want to risk her life because he knows that childbirth can be a risky thing. So I believe he was sincere in that
Right.
way. But, you know, after she left, you saw in his face that he wants children, and this was a hard thing for him to hear.
Yeah, I'm glad that they lingered on him because
Yeah.
you could really see that. Also, when he hugged her and you see the close-up of his face over her shoulder. You can just tell.
You see a bit of his heart breaking, but also part of his heart. Like, he just loves Claire so much. So, again, great, Sam Heughan. You are just...
I loved
Jamie.
I loved how he kissed her neck.
Yeah,
it was super tender.
That was
sweet.
Very, very awesome. Do you guys have any questions for us while you're here?
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thank you. Do you want to plug any of your events coming up?
Oh my gosh.
Please.
We are San Diego Picnic, May 16th. Come check us out on Outlander SoCal Edition on Facebook, and you'll get all the details there. Awesome. You'll also find us at the Selfie Run in Temecula on May 23rd. Dude, it's going to be awesome.
We're always having events. We love to get together and just talk Outlander and just have a good time.
I love it. And we're going to try to start joining in on more of those.
Please.
Thank you so much for the
hope
invite.
you like whiskey.
Oh, are you kidding me? How can you not? I also want to give another shout out to another one of our big fans out there who's a big supporter as well. Mr. Alex Garcia, he runs the Outlander fans on Facebook as well as geeklyrocks.com. So you guys make sure to check him out. We love our fellow Outlanders and we just want to support you guys. So if you want a shout out, if you have an Outlander community, make sure you tweet at us and we will give you a big shout out on our next show. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for all the wonderful gifts.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us. And the pocket Dougal.
I love. And we have a pocket blackjack too, but
he's elsewhere.
Oh, he's elsewhere. See if you can find the pocket blackjack. But thank you guys so much for watching. Keep the conversation going all week. Hashtag OutlanderAS here on theStream.tv. Thanks so much for watching. See you next week, same time.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
For more Outlander After Show, hit that button and subscribe. You know you want to on theStream.tv.